I am Payal Mazumdar from Lexus and Company. Today we talk about what are the roles of NGOs in protection of human rights. First of all, what is human rights? Human rights talk about in two simple words, but when you put together, they constitute the very foundation of our existence. Human rights are rights inherent to all human beings, whatever our nationality, place of residence, national or ethnic, or any origin, color, religious, language, or any other status. Now, what is NGO? The term non governmental, or more accurately non profit, is normally used to cover the range of organizations which go to make up civil society. Now, what are the need in society? Due to the increasing population and limited government human resources, it became impossible to provide services to each and every citizen of the country. In present scenario, all three organs has failed somewhere to serve the people. To rectify these problems, NGO is created. Non-governmental organization played a vital role in filling up the gap and to protect the human rights, as NGO is independent from governmental machinery. It works more effectively and without much restriction. Now, for what are the examples of human rights NGOs? Some are international and some are national. Under international, there are Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, Intergits, International Committee of Red Cross, and many more. In national, there are Child Right and You Cry, Help Age India, Udan, Special Smile Foundation India, Help Age India, Give India Foundation, and Bharat Foundation. Now we talk about what are the functions of NGO. There are four functions of NGO. First is monitoring, second is advocacy, third is strategic litigation, and the last one is education. Now, what is the purpose and limitations? Purposes are to have independent data and be a reliable source of media, and to compel the government to change the law or practice, or to compel business to change and practices, to show violation to international community, to prepare reports to international bodies, and many more. In limitations, it talks about sometimes government does not cooperate with NGOs, and serious monitoring requires human resources, time, and money. In short, it is a long-term investment. In order to be influential, sometimes NGOs may need a special status at a certain international organization to obtain records. Now we talk about the steps of these things, and after that we talk about the problems faced by NGOs. Although NGOs is independent from all departments and have great powers, but it is also subject to some limitations. For example, as NGO does not have any kind of binding effect to the people and the government machinery. In addition to that, same NGOs are made just for serving some illegal purposes. Example, lack of funds, misusing of tax benefits, work for profit motive, and misuse of foreign funds, limited capacity, and no binding effect. In the end, human rights, which seems to be simple words, but in reality it's hard to justify these words. In country like India, which is the largest democracy in the world, which has a constitution full of UDHRS provisions, which have the catastrophe mechanism like NGOs, NHRC, and Indian judiciary, fail to protect human rights in many ways. But NGOs have played the vital role in the protection and promotion of human rights, because it is the only mechanism which works from grassroots level to national and even at international level. Thank you all. If any of the queries regarding this topic, then please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much.